And welcome back to Lansingburgh High School, getting set for second half kickoff. So after all the mess that happened at the end of the first half, the Greenjackets will be kicking off from their 20. So it was a 15-yard penalty against the Greenjackets towards the end of the first half, all the mess that occurred after the interception by Kieran Mack. 7-6 the Cobras lead, and they get the football to start. And here is the second half kickoff. Line drive, bouncer to about the 40. They'll be taken there by number 22, Devin Fry. Nice, and he gets up to the 46-yard line.
Kieran Mack slicing through and getting the returner down at the ankles.
Middleboro taking over first down and 10 at the 46-yard line.
All right, Glens Falls defense, nice job in the first half. They were able to contain the quarterback, their starting quarterback, who came in relief of number 12, Curtis Cam. It's Tadaro France. Let's see if they can continue to contain him here in the second half.
Still waiting for scoring updates from other games throughout the New England Football League, as most of the games started at 7 p.m. tonight. We did have one final to tell you about, where the Rhode Island Riptides defeated the New England Black Panthers 41-0 at Stebbins Stadium in Cranston today. First and 10. Handoff to C. McNasty, and C. McNasty gets back for a 2-yard loss.
Rising to the occasion, Isaiah Stevens. And you throw in a little bit of help from Jeremiah Davis. Is that New England's first loss?
The Black Panthers?
Oh, the Black Panthers. I was thinking Bombers.
No. The Bombers are playing the Boston Bandits tonight, who we'll see next week. Handoff to Devin Fry. Devin Fry. And he is tackled for about a loss of a yard. And we have I think that was Barito lost his helmet.
As Karen Gordon from Troy would say, and when Todd watches the replay, my Todd. Karen Gordon, Executive Director, CEO in Troy, just had the building named after her. New Executive Director, Sue Rosa. And I'm at a PR event 2 months ago. I looked to the left at the table, our guest speaker. My Executive Director, I look down to the right, and there's Todd Barito. And you would think the daunting middle linebacker would have the same position on stage next to Karen. No.
Third down and 13 for the Cobras. And here's the throw. France finds a wide receiver open at midfield. And it is broken tackle by Darren Thompson. Thompson still on his feet, tries to leap, and gets it to the 31-yard line.
Tyquan Johnson's got to wrap his hands around Thompson to be able to bring him down. Thompson was doing more of the blocking on the bubble screens in the first half, and obviously he's got the speed and the maneuverability to get big yardage.
First and 10 from the Greenjackets 31 after the third down completion. Here's the bubble screen again to Darian Thompson. Thompson still wrapped around as they got a piece of that tail of that jersey. And he ends up getting a short gain of 2.
And coming back on that play, Tyquan Johnson. Hey, you know what? I'm going to take you down no matter what if I got to sit here and kind of do the swing and lasso tackle.
You know, one thing about those jerseys, they're a lot more durable than the old ones when they used to tear apart very easily.
Hulk Hogan-esque?
Yes. Devin Fry in motion, and we got ourselves our first flat. Oh, actually, it's a timeout. After a penalty-filled first half. We only had one turnover, by the way, in the game, and that was a fumble by the Cobras. And sadly, the Greenjackets went backwards on that offensive drive.
Yeah, they get the fumble at the 12, a penalty. At the 7, a penalty back to the 22, and they just kept going backwards in that drive. It's a perfect opportunity to take advantage of.
12:34 left here in this third quarter as we're just underway from Lansingburgh High School at Robert J. Hescott Field. Just remind everybody that Greenjackets football being brought to you by Rob and Deb's Frozen Dreams, Sully's East Tavern and Grill, Beans Country Store, the official handicap photography sponsor, WCKM, where you can hear me on the afternoons, and Pay Productions, our team videography, and these are the guys that are putting us on greenjacketsfootball.com. And I want to say hello to Jeff and Jen Bean over at Beans Country Store. And now here's a handoff to C. McNasty, and C. McNasty gets right into a handful of Green Jackets defenders. Number 44, Todd Barreto's in there, along with number 11, Tony Green Jr.
And on top of it, Jeremiah Davis. By the way, just about beans, I may have heard once or twice, the broccoli salad is to die for.
I've said this. I've been friends with Jeff's wife, Jen, for years. I first met her when she was working as a caterer, and later on we belonged to the same gym together. And she was a fitness instructor at the gym I worked out at. She taught a class that I did not take, so I never had to experience her as a instructor.
And if you did, you'd be in the back row, because that's what I always typically did.
That's what I did, and depending on the class. 3rd down and 13.
Green Jackets showing pressure.
And France looking to throw. Flush out of the pocket to his right. Throws it. And let's see if that's caught, but it'll be short of the first down by a couple of yards. It's number 0. I don't think it's – I will give it to Tim Begley. And he'll bring up a 4th down, and let's see. They got to get to the 21. It's at the 27, 28, so we'll make it a 4th and 7 now.
And that ball thrown by Tadaro France, the only place that he could. David Crawford, great coverage, and the ball had to be outside toward the sideline, and that's exactly where France delivered the ball.
Now, I was, depending on the class, it's depending where I sat or appeared.
Yes.
The classes you like, you're always up front. The classes that you didn't like, you're always snuck in the back, and hopefully the instructor didn't notice you.
Big play for the Glens Falls defense. See if they can make a stand here.
And now France. Flushed it out of the pocket, looking to throw. He's in trouble. Being chased, rolling to his right. Back. And finally gets tackled down at the 47-yard line. And who was that? Was that Jake Gregory on the tackle?
Absolutely. Jeremiah Davis had the first initial pressure, and then here comes Jake Gregory from out of nowhere, who's able to get the quarterback down for the sack.
So after the initial possession of the first half, the Green Jackets stop on defense on a 4th down, and it's 1st and 10 at their 47. So excellent field position after the sack by Jake Gregory with help from Isaiah Stevens and Jeremiah Davis.
And that was a defensive stand you needed and wanted to have. Maybe wanted, but you needed to have. So that way you get the ball back to your offense now and have them pick up where they were leaving off in the first half. Really like what the offense was able to do moving the ball, even though they could have put up some more points in the first half.
Sorry about that, Tim. 1st and 10. James Prascio Jr., number 3 in the backfield. 2 wide receivers split out to either side. Here comes a man in motion from right to left. And here's the inside handoff to number 3, James Prascio Jr. Cuts back, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of running, but a lot of stopping there.
Give credit to Thaddeus France from Middleboro. Prascio, right behind the line, was ready to kind of do a tap and then bounce it out to the nearest side. And France read it appropriately, came up, sealed him into the pile, and no gain.
2nd down and 10 following no gain. 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. It's a 7-6 Middleboro lead. We'll be back here next Saturday night, 6 p.m. The Boston Bandits making the trip. And the handoff to number 3, James Prascio Jr. Cutting back, and he's stopped out of bounds by number 16, Javier Niver, and number 7, Keelan McDonald. And you're starting to see whatever the officials told the coaches right now, early on, they're listening. The players have listened, especially when you have two teams that respect each other so much and are so similar that you don't like seeing that type of play in the first half.
No, because it's a high-level intensity game that's being played, again, between these two squads. And you know after week one, Glens Falls wants to be able to get the W. But you also know Middleboro has Coach Grew said in pregame, we have never won in New York State against Glens Falls. We want the W.
3rd down and 8 from the 49. And Condon will look to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll take it himself. He has to run. 45.
Keep going.
43. 42. And this will be really close to the first down. I think it was number 15. I don't have a name on that one. But this is going to be close.
Condon deciding to keep the ball, had McLaughlin down underneath on a drag route, and was able to spin and lean forward for the first.
And the spot of the foul, the spot is move the chains. It's a first down at the Middleboro 42.5-yard line.
We need this. We need to use about 6 more minutes of this clock.
Caesar Thompson and Taekwon Johnson are the receivers to the near side of the field. You've got McLaughlin and Wiggins to the far side, and James Prasio Jr. in the backfield. In motion
blitz.
comes Johnson. And James Prasio Jr., number 3, will take the carry and gets 2 as he's tackled from behind by number 17, Thaddeus France.
And France just working right along the line of scrimmage, saw where Prasio was, followed his hip pocket, and pulled him down for no gain again. Or a gain of 2.
Inside 8 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Ken Lecesse, Tim Drawbridge from Lansingburgh High. Thanks for tuning in on greenjacketsfootball.com and the Pay Productions crew making things happen with all the video for us.
And doing,
Second and 8.
Doing the wrestling with the internet issues, too.
You know, it happens. Beautiful sunny day, August the 2nd. And Condon will look to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his right. Throwing one up, and it is intercepted nicely. Nice catch by number 14, Matthew Lane, at the 19 on the pick.
Good read by Lane coming underneath the intended receiver, Isaiah McLaughlin. It was a good choice. Just needed to get the ball lofted a little bit further. And I can understand why Caleb didn't do it, because you also had the other safety rolling over behind the other one who got the pick, being Matthew Lane.
So after the exchange of footballs, it'll be 1st and 10 Cobras at their 21. 7:17 left here in the third quarter and a 1-point lead for the Cobras.
So we go back to what Coach Johnson said pregame. Our defense has been playing pretty good. We got to get our offense going. Here's the offense with a turnover, and now you got to rely on your defense to make another stand.
We do have another final to tell you about. The game that got underway at 4:30 in Vernon, Connecticut. The Windsor Flyers stayed unbeaten with a 41-18 win over the Haverhill Hitmen.
Show them pressure.
So 2 finals to tell you about. France pitches to C. McNasty. McNasty breaks the tackle, 25 up to the 30, and a gain of 8. Second brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice read by the running back, kind of doing what Prasio does for Glens Falls, able to find just a little space and go vertical up the field to get the gain in the yardage.
Tyler Brown and Jaden Whitting Martinez, number 24 and 15 on the tackle, and they're doing a little repair there on Tyler Brown's chin strap. So 2nd and a short 2. Actually, they gave him enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 from the 31. In motion comes Darian Thompson. Fake the handoff inside. And on the carry is Levante Wiggins. And getting up, got some players getting up. And
I want to say Tyler Brown was in on the tackle with an assist by Isaiah Stevens, looking to pull the back.
2nd down and 7 after a 3-yard gain by Levante Wiggins. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter and a moving clock and a 7-6 lead for the Middleboro Cobras. To Darryl France in an empty backfield.
Glens Falls playing up tight.
Here comes Wiggins in motion. He'll fake the handoff, set the bubble screen for Darian Thompson. Thompson gets tackled from behind the line of scrimmage. It took about 3 Green Jackets to get him down. They finally do. Starting with number 10, Taekwon Johnson. Number 11, Tony Green Jr. there on the assist.
And Tony Green Jr. was shooting up and read that play, got his hands up, couldn't deflect the pass, but didn't take his foot off the gas pedal, able to get in on the end of that tackle, and nicely read on that far side, I believe, by Taekwon Johnson.
Thanks to the countertops. Sure.
It was either Johnson or Mack.
3rd and 10. So the loss was of what they gained on the first down play. The first down marker is at the 41.
All right, it'll be the third try. It was Mack on that coverage on the far side. He's up tight again.
And we got ourselves a flag on the play from the defensive backfield. And that's a delay game against the Cobras, and that'll move them back 5. So make it 3rd and 15 from the 26.
Feels like the first flag in an eternity, the way the second quarter went.
Oh, man, I just want Betsy Ross would have been proud in the second quarter. Here's France looking with a long throw. Wide open is the receiver. What a catch! And a flag on the play.
2.
Devin Fry on the reception. Let's see if that's going to be if we got him for I'm thinking a face mask or a horse collar. So let's see what the flag is.
It was good coverage by Thomas, just a perfectly thrown ball by France.
Let's see what the official has as they go. The official is right there at the spot of the catch at the 37-yard line. We've had 3 big pass plays in this game by Tadero France.
And at big moments, too. You could see Glens Falls is really bringing the pressure, and he stood in the pocket and was able to deliver the ball long.
And pass interference, and it's declined.
Pass interference.
Pass interference was the call against the Greenjackets. The penalty has been reviewed.
So they'll take the yardage on it, because remember, this is in pass interference in the New England Football League is a 15-yard penalty, similar to what they have in college. So 4:25, and we got ourselves another penalty. Penalties declined, and then there was an ineligible man field against Middleboro.
Penalty is offset.
So after all this, we get to play it over.
Got
3rd down and 11.
4
After
receivers
all this,
near side.
Do we have a flag on the play? No, we don't. Here's Tadero France
you
looking
do.
to throw. He's got some room. Up to the 35, to the 40. First down. Stopped about the 46-yard line. Do we have another flag on the play?
Yes, we do.
Coming back, so
It's coming back, so let's see what it is.
yeah.
24-yard line. There's another flag. Let's see what the flag is. Offside.
Offside's us.
Greenjackets, penalties declined. But Jimmy the Greek Snyder would, to try to sneak in the point spreads, he'd say, Brent, I see Washington, Washington's got a big game, and I got to ask, what does the golfer say when there's an errant shot? And then of course, Brent would say, well, 4? He goes, yeah. And that's why I think that's how many points I think they'll win by.
Yes.
He had a way of subtly doing that. And the great whole book, I think was his name. The guy's name was Rich Podolsky, who wrote it. And if you have never read it, it is a must-read for football fans and just sports fans in general. 1st and 10 from their 42. C. McNasty on the carry, cuts up to the 45, breaks a few tackles into Green Jacket territory, stopped at the 45-yard line for a first down.
And Jake Gregory getting into the backfield almost had the running back, Mancini, for a loss. But Mancini was able to elude Jake and get right through the 2nd and 3rd level.
There's a Green Jacket a little bit beat up. That's number 5. That's Troy Tanner. He got one of the worst of the hits as C. McNasty was running downfield, so he comes off on a substitution.
And just think at that time, you had Brent Musburger on CBS and the evolution of college football on ABC with Keith Jackson.
Yep.
And both of them, their careers started out in news.
And there's Levante Wiggins, breaks a few tackles through the middle of the line. He is in for the touchdown. Levante Wiggins.
And 45.
A 42-yard touchdown run. It's now 13-6 Cobras.
And right from the rip, Wiggins was able to get through the first level and almost seemed like he was gone.
Everything else is
Time of the touchdown, 12-16.
That is one that will take the wind out of the sails of Glens Falls, but you've got plenty of time here with the point after pending to be able to go do something offensively. You've shown it all game, that propensity not to quit, and you just have to put it all together now
Tyler
to make
Hersey
a response.
out of the hold of Paul Senses for the extra point and an 8-point lead. Snap is up. Kick is down. It is good.
Tyler Brown coming through the middle.
And it is good. Your score.
Now Tyler Hersey on the kick. And I believe that's Caesar Thompson. Fumbles the ball at the 7. Gets up to the 10. 15, and that's where he stopped. So 1st and 10 with 2:37 left. It's a 14-6 Middleboro lead.
Shake it off. 3 downs to get 10 yards.
No, but you're right that Brent Musburger and Keith Jackson would go on to be the voices of college football for ABC. And Brent Musburger left ABC, retired, went to move to Vegas, got involved with some of the sports betting, and later become the voice of the Las Vegas Raiders. And he's still doing it at 86 years old.
And I think he's had a very long-standing relationship with the Davis family because he would always mention Al Davis from time to time during the broadcast.
Oh, Jimmy the Greek Schneider was also a big fan of Al Davis's. Inside handoff to number 3,
Woof.
James Prestio Jr., and he is tackled immediately after a short game.
Taken down by McDonald. McDonald, 9 tackles in the first game against Glens Falls, had a sack last week. It's where your offensive line has really got to come together.
2nd down and 10. There was no gain on that play. It's 14-6 Cobras with 2 minutes left here in the third quarter as the lights come on here at Lansingburgh High in Troy. Condon in the shotgun. James Prestio Jr. to his right. And Condon will look to throw. Finds a wide receiver. In and out of the hands of number 13, Isaiah McLaughlin. And that one, McLaughlin, if he had just had one little step in and he could have brought it in because he just held his hands a little too far out of that one, Tim, and it just slipped out of his hands.
The Cobras defense dropped into zone. McDonald was hanging with McLaughlin and then let him go because he knew he had coverage behind him, and McLaughlin was wide open, just in and through the breadbasket.
3rd down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Minute 34 left here in this third quarter. It's 14-6, Cobras leading. Levante Wiggins just scored on a 42-yard touchdown run to extend the lead for the Cobras.
3 front again, 3 front.
And Condon looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking across the field. Bounced one in. 2 wide receivers in the area. James Prestio Jr., number 3, was one of them. And I believe that was Joe Wiggins, number 32, the other. So bring up a 4th down situation. That means a punting situation for Tony Green Jr. with 1:09 left.
Condon stepping up in the pocket. Can feel some backside pressure, even though it was a 3-man rush by Middleboro, and really couldn't get his feet set to zip that ball into Prestio. It's kind of like doing a 1-bouncer from the shortstop over to the first baseman in baseball.
Got the man deep. That's Rafael Villa-Bullard. Here's the punt by Tony Green. Good snap. Kick is up.
Ooh.
Nice handover and boomer. And it'll take a side bounce and goes back, and the Greenjackets will down it at their 45.
And I think McDonald from Middleboro is kind of counting his blessing because Tony Green Jr. kind of grabbing at his right hip flexor with his leg extended and may have gotten his foot with a slap. Probably doesn't make a difference because if it was a penalty, it would have only been 5 yards and another punt by Glens Falls. So after the long touchdown run by Middleboro on the last drive, the defense asked once again to get 3 and out.
46, 1st and 10 from the 46. Inside a minute to play. And it's France with the quarterback keeper, and he gets a yard on the carry as he faked the handoff to C. McNasty.
Good play by Tony Green Jr. Didn't go with Mancini on the option. Chose to stay with the quarterback, France, who ended up leaning back toward the inside and Tony Green Jr. able to take France down for no gain.
And that is the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, it's the Middleboro Cobras 14, Glens Falls Greenjackets 6. We're going to take a break, come back with fourth quarter action. You're watching Glens Falls Greenjackets football.
High Society Dispensary features an array of locally sourced cannabis items, from flower and edibles to vapes, concentrates, and tinctures too. High Society Dispensary, 345 Main Street, Suite number 2, and online at Dutchie.com. Must be 21 or over to enter with valid ID.
All right, here we are starting the fourth quarter. A handoff to, let's see, that is McNasty or Wiggins. That is McNasty, number 4. Brings up a third down and long. Starting the fourth quarter here from Lansingburgh High, Ken Lecesse, Tim Drawbridge, 14-6 Cobras. As we begin the fourth quarter, the ball is at the Greenjackets 44 here.
And Isaiah Stevens, we've mentioned his name a bunch of times tonight after having a good ball game last week, getting into the backfield, trying to obstruct the play in the backfield. Not successful, but you can see Stevens is reading the play and finding space to be able to be a disruptor. You love that out of a defensive tackle.
Third down and 8. Got to get to the Greenjackets 41 to the 37 for the first down. And France will look to throw. Got some pressure, and the ball is incomplete. Looking for Darian Thompson. It'll bring up a fourth down.
So a big decision here by Coach Tim Grew. Do you go for it at your 44, or do you play field position?
And it looks like they're going to play field position. They'll punt the football away, as Tyler Hersey will be back to punt.
Okay, they're punting, but watch play ball first. Football first.
Let's see who's back. Is that Kieran Mack, or is that David Crawford?
Yep.
David Crawford, number 7, back to receive the punt, as the Cobras looking for max protection here.
And the Glens Falls coaching staff loves Crawford's athleticism.
Kid out of Amsterdam High School. 13:20 left in the football game. 8-point lead for the Cobras, 14-6, and we got ourselves a whistle.
Delay of game is
And a delay of game
Push 'em
against
back.
the Cobras,
Cobras will march him back.
which is not a bad thing, especially if you're the punter. The punter likes that.
Hey, Coach,
Hershey's got a decent leg.
Yeah.
Walking around the knees tonight up here. Tonight's game brought to you by Old School Pest Control.
Matthew Lane comes out on a substitution, and Rafael Villabullard, who has been returning kicks. Now the snap. Good kick. Almost blocked. It was blocked. It is tipped, and it's picked up.
Tyler Brown.
And Tyler Brown's got it to the 45. He lost the football.
And it's a first down for Middleboro, because
And
that's
Middleboro recovers at their 45.
change of possession after a phenomenal play with Isaiah Stevens getting the partial block.
What a crazy scene of event that was, where the kick was partially blocked. Tyler Brown picked up on the hop, ran it back in, lost the football, and it was recovered by the Middleboro Cobras, so it's 1st and 10 for them at their 46-yard line.
And Tyler knows it. He was trying to do too much. It's one of those things where you know your offense is struggling, your defense is carrying you. It's a one-possession game, and a little too much with the shake and bake, and somebody got a hand in there. You could hear the ball get slapped out of his hands.
First and 10 for the Cobras.
This is where your defense has to rise again.
And here's the pitch to C. McNasty. 45, midfield, tackle 48, gain of 6.
Good tackle by Mack. Was able to shed the block. Be able to get the running back Mancini at the waist and pull him down.
Kieran Mack, number 28 on the tackle. Tony Green's coming out, and we've got Jelani Reyes-Craig coming in. Green Jackets going from left to right on your video screen. They are wearing the alternate black jerseys.
Yeah, I know.
Green numbers with the yellow gold trim. Black pants with the gold and green trim, and of course their green and gold helmets. Middleboro in their white and maroon with numbers on the side of the helmet. Hand off to Levante Wiggins, and Wiggins gets enough for the first down as he gets stopped at the 43.
Wiggins able to find enough space with Glens Falls bringing the pressure, looked like between both A-gaps, and was able to just scoot through and get enough yardage for the first down.
11 minutes to play in the football game, 14-6. Cobras with the lead. Wiggins with a 42-yard touchdown run in the third quarter. Next week, the Green Jackets are home here for their third straight home game. They'll be taking on the Boston Bandits, and it's the Operation Santa Claus night, and they'll be wearing special green jerseys. And here comes the blitz. And here is the pitch, caught by number 22, Devin Fry. Fry gets a short gain.
Yep.
Nice backside pursuit by Brian Thomas, who got the running back Fry, and then Tyquan Johnson with kind of the knockout tackle for a gain of 3.
The nose of the football is at the Green Jackets 40. 10 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the football game. Empty backfield for Tadero France.
Glens Falls up tight at the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the blitz. France gets one off,
Has
looking
him.
for a catch, and it is incomplete. What a play on the defender. The pass was intended for Paul Sanses, but great 50-50 ball, and that time the Green Jackets did an excellent job in coverage.
Brian Thomas in coverage, going step for step with Sands, realized he had the better angle on the play and was able to prevent that from being a long gain for Middleboro.
3rd down and 7. Nose of the football at the Green Jackets 40 in a one-possession football game for the Green Jackets. Green Jackets will play next week at home. Then they head to Massachusetts for a game with the New England Bombers, and then in 3 weeks, the Granite State Destroyers from New Hampshire come to town.
Far side.
And here's France. Looking to throw. Flush out the pocket. Involves one tackler at midfield. Now he's got some room up to the 40. And he is tackled from behind at the 37-yard line by number 44, Todd Baratow.
Reyes-Craig making the initial contact with the quarterback, France, but talk about a motor that's still running and humming, and had to go into an extra gear or two. Isaiah Stevens getting France down before he got the first down. So now a big play here, pivotal moment. Just over 8.5 to play. 4th down, 4 from Middleboro. Can Glens Falls get the ball back for their offense?
8:36 left in the football game. 14-6 Cobras. Cobras using as much of the time clock as they can. C. McNasty is in the backfield. And we got ourselves a whistle. And the Cobras will use a timeout. Just remind everybody that Green Jackets football being brought to you by Irving Tissue, the Romeo Audio Group, Pax Elite, Jim's Glass Service, Mullins Construction and Seamless Gutters, Brzezinski Hall Architecture, Stone Saver Plus, and Dave Yours Collision Plus. 8:16 in the football game, 14-6 Cobra.
What's that?
Good news if you're a Mets fan, by the way. The Mets beat the Giants 12-6.
Thank goodness after that trade with Blake Tidwell the other day.
Yep.
Big play on 4th down.
So 4th and 3. In motion comes Darian Thompson. And the pitch to C. McNasty. Cuts back. He's got the first down at the 35 to the 30. Knocked out of bounds at the 29.
That was all Mancini. Tony Green Jr. had him in the backfield, rerouted him, went back toward the defensive line, but enough real estate for Mancini to convert. You kind of think back to last week, a missed extra point. It's 18-9, fourth quarter, almost the same time. Your Glens Falls Greenjackets defense playing tough, doing what they need to do. This week, do they have just enough to be able to hold off the Middleboro offense and get the ball back?
And the handoff to C. McNasty. 35, 25, up to the 20, tackled at the 18-yard line.
You can see the boys are getting tired. They have been hauling all night. Barreto, Tony Green Jr., Isaiah Stevens all into the backfield at that point. Give the credit to Mancini. 2 big runs here on the last 2 plays for Middleboro.
First and 10 at the Green Jackets 17, and now the Cobras using their power running game between Sig McNasty and also Levante Wiggins. And it'll be Wiggins in the backfield to the left of Tadero France. France has done some nice things with his arm, had 3 long completions. And it'll be Wiggins on the carry. Wiggins moves the pile inside the 15 to about the 14.
Levante Wiggins on the carry for Middleboro.
6:22, and the Cobras looking to take the air out of the football.
Pickup of about 2 on the play.
Everybody's slow to get up.
Greenjackets football all season long, brought to you by Bob and Deb's Frozen Drinks.
Including me, the announcer. Every once in a while, you got to stretch the legs, right?
Definitely.
6 minutes to go here in a 14-6 game. Nice, beautiful evening here in the north end of Troy, as we'd like to say, with Lansingburgh. In motion comes Darian Thompson. Handoff again to Levante Wiggins, and Wiggins gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Todd Barreto making the initial point of contact, and Tyler Brown coming in on a run blitz, helping to seal the tackle for a short gain.
Third down and 5.
See Todd Barreto trying to get the crowd to generate some excitement.
Just remind everybody that Green Jackets football being brought to you by Talkin' Smack Productions in the podcast, which you can catch Tuesday night on YouTube from the bullpen in downtown Glens Falls. The New York State National Guard, and we got ourselves a timeout. The Green Jackets will use it with 5 minutes on the clock. Also, Old School Pest Control, M&M Digital Printing, and Allen Powers CPA. Ken Lecesse, Tim Drawbridge here with 5 minutes left. Third down from the 14-yard line. They've got to get to about the 8, so it's a third down and 6 or 5 for the Middleboro Cobras.
Good old Cappy.
I know. You guys do a great job.
Nice coverage.
No. Very rarely do I say this. If they got a late flag on that can't be pass interference in the end zone there.
There's no way this is pass interference.
The ball was overthrown, but France was looking for his receiver. Let's see if they bring it back. It would be a 15-yard penalty and a first down.
Unless he got a jersey grab we couldn't see, it looked like Brian Thomas had good coverage and was leaning his left hand over the receiver or around the receiver. To me, it looked like a good football play.
And it is a pass interference against the Green Jackets. Either it goes 15 yards or half the distance. Because if it was in the end zone, in the old rules, I think in college, if it's in the end zone, it goes to like the 3.
Yep.
So we'll see what they do with this. If this is a half of the distance to the goal line thing.
Penalty against the Green Jackets. Pass interference.
And it'll be spotted at the 2-yard line.
Ball at the 2-yard line.
This is where we saw Middleboro back in the first quarter. Slot receiver Thompson, the quick hitter.
See
Glens Falls
McNasty
selling out.
in the backfield. Thompson comes in motion. Tadaro France will take it himself. Dodges the tackle, heading for the end zone. He's in as he gets to the corner, and there's a flag on the play. So let's see if this will be coming back.
Appears to be the call.
And it is.
And we've got offensive holding, so that'll move it back 10 yards.
And my sign of exasperation is Brian Thomas, who came zipping in and almost got the quarterback, France, for a loss of yardage. You know what? We'll take the penalty, even though it does mean we replayed the down.
So move it back 10 on the hold on the offense. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the football game. 14-6 Middleboro. The Cobras coach Tim Grew said, look, we're looking for the win, but we've never beaten these guys in New York State. We're 0-3 against them. And this, by the way, will be the third different place they have played them. First time they played them was at Eastfield. Second time, the last 2 times they played them was at Glens Falls High School. And here we are in Lansingburgh. So first down in what you would call, they have the back at the 15-yard line. Of course, that was a spot foul, like in high school and college. So they were behind the line of scrimmage when the hold occurred. So make it first and goal from the 15. And here's the pitch to McNasty. Another flag on the play, and McNasty will get knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And there's Brian Thomas again.
And
Tyler Brown on a run blitz off the edge, and Thomas coming up in support, getting the action.
And there's another hold against the Cobras on the run.
It's good from 2 points of view. One, obviously, you're getting Middleboro away from the end zone, which means less of an opportunity, less of a chance to try to get a touchdown. But you also know that they have Tyler Hersey, who you mentioned has a good, strong leg, Kenny, which means his range, I think, is about maybe 35, 40 yards. Ball placed here, this would be from 47. So this plays into your odds.
The spot of the foul was the 20. So it's actually first and goal from the 30-yard line.
Goal from the 30.
Clock stops at 4:42 left. 14-6 Cobras.
I know, we gotta get our hands on the ball. We need to force a turnover here.
Back down.
France looking to throw from the pocket. Finds a receiver at senses. And he gets it to the 19 as he took it out of bounds.
And it's a good play by Middleboro. Francis looking to just get a hold of Sanses, rather. France to Sanses. You get 10 yards back, so now it's second and goal from the 20. Thinking bit by bit, we get closer.
You've got 4 downs to get it in the end zone or force them to play a long field with time on your side. And as we say, they're using the clock.
Yeah, and I believe Glens Falls only has 1 timeout left. Scoreboard says 2.
So France has got Wiggins in the backfield. He shifts to almost like an offset position. And he will look to throw. Here comes the flushing out of the pocket. He is sacked at the 25. Third down and goal from the 25 now. Inside 4 minutes to play.
And the first time we're going to call Romeo Maldonado's name tonight.
We don't have 3 timeouts.
Ended up coming in, almost was like he was sitting back in a delayed blitz and was able to get the quarterback down. So it's now third and goal. Long distance still from Middleboro.
Just want to thank everybody tuning in wherever you are at greenjacketsfootball.com. Love doing this. I admit this is like I get so excited about doing these games with you, Tim. And here's the handoff to Levante Wiggins. Wiggins breaks a couple tackles, gets inside the 20 to about the 17, and so it'll be fourth and goal from the 17-yard line. And a timeout called by the Green Jackets. They either got one left or was that their last one?
Why would he call a timeout?
Just remind everybody that Green Jackets football being brought to you by Chase Sports Complex, the Queensbury Hotel, Robin Debs, Frozen Dreams, Sully's East Tavern and Grill, Bean's Country Store. Say hello to Jeff and Jen Bean for us. Also, 98.5 WCKM. And, of course, the guys who are doing the video end of what we do well, Paint Productions and Andy Camp Photography. So when you see the photos that they post on Facebook and everywhere, Andy Camp and his crew do a great job there. And as he says, when you watch these games, it's the paint people we're bringing it to you. We just happen to just turn on a microphone and talk.
So Glens Falls officially has one timeout left, and big 4th down and goal to goal.
The guy who was known for shadow traffic, Joe Nolan, in the New York City area, is the PA announcer at Rutgers University for football. By the way, I bet you didn't know that one.
I think Chris Carlin is
he's still doing
play-by-play.
Yeah, he is. He is. Him and Eric Legrand. Here's France looking to throw. He's got some time.
Has
max
a receiver.
protection. Here comes the pressure.
Nice.
And he is going to breaks off 2 tackles. And his own guy helps tail him, take him down. And that's Kevin Merrick, number 50, was saying, you might as well go down.
And Isaiah Scavens made the initial contact with the quarterback, France, slowing him down just enough, Kenny, where I believe it was Thomas who got in for the tackle.
That was a coverage sack that started that way. Great job by the Green Jacks to protect. And now, with 2:53, down by 8, they've got to go 79 yards for a score.
Plenty of time. You don't press.
Caleb Condon is the quarterback with James Prascio Jr., number 3, to his left.
They're playing man coverage up tight on the receivers. It's worked a lot of the night tonight.
Man in motion is Joe Wiggins, number 32. Here comes the coverage, looking to throw.
Got him. Oh!
Incomplete and almost intercepted. I believe that was number 19, Silquan Russell, who almost got a piece of that and almost made the interception, so bring up 2nd and 10.
Thrown just behind Jack Miller. If that's right on the numbers, Jack Miller, wants an opportunity and could have been for 1st down yardage.
2:48 in the football game. We do have the 2-minute timeout coming up. But right now, 2nd and 10 from the 21 following the stop on 4th down and the turnover on downs. Getting some protection from his line, calling out the blitz. Fake the handoff. Condon will roll to his left. Looking to throw.
Nice.
Dodges 130. 1st down and more. Out of bounds at the 33.
1st down yardage. Great play by Caleb Condon, who was getting shadowed by the middle linebacker, Kellen McDonald. And somehow, some way, Condon able to elude McDonald on the edge and gets the 1st down.
Move the chains, stop the clock. That's what you got to do. Get outside the numbers and get there as soon as you can. 14-6 with 2:40 left in the football game. Green Jackets trailing by 8. They scored in the 1st quarter. Caleb Condon hit Caesar Thompson on a 15-yard touchdown pass. Now a little confusion as the receivers trying to find their way to the right side. 10 seconds left on the play clock. And they get it off in time. Condon rolling to his right. He's in trouble. Looking to throw. Throws it downfield. Is that a caught? It is caught by Caesar Thompson at the 44. That's number 8, Caesar Thompson, and that is a 1st down.
That's what you got to do for your quarterback. Coming back in danger, trying to elude the pass rush, has the sideline in front of him, and Caleb Condon throws it the only place that Thompson can get it, coming back to the ball.
2:10. Will they get the playoff before the 2-minute timeout? Ball's at the Green Jackets 45. And they do. Condon, quick throw.
Beautiful.
Complete. And it's Iglea McLaughlin, number 13, out of bounds at the 50-yard line. But the clock stops anyway because we are at the 2-minute timeout.
McLaughlin gets a short route, and you can see, again, like talked about in the first half, Kenny, this offense is gaining confidence, and Condon is spreading the ball around. And when you're going to deliver something short to McLaughlin, after delivering a pass, when you're running out of trouble to Thompson along the sideline like that, your confidence is going to grow. This offense is gelling.
Everybody for making the Greenjackets youth football camp for such success last night. For our 13th annual
So with 2 minutes left, the ball's at midfield. Green Jackets looking to get a score and a 2-point conversion to tie this game at 14. Two wide receivers split out to either side of the field. One man in the backfield. Caleb Condon is 5 yards back in the shotgun.
Seven's coming.
Here comes the blitz. Good
Drop him
max
back.
protection. Condon looking to
Has
throw.
him.
Trying to find a receiver deep and incomplete. Tipped out away. I believe that was Tyler Hersey on the coverage, number 10.
And pass intended for Miller, who may not have the complete practice experience as a receiver, being Condon's backup in this game. So not knowing he's got to step or go in motion to get up the ladder against the cornerback.
A minute 52 left, 2nd and 10.
Check that. He knows, just hasn't had the reps to have that more of a natural flow.
Actually, it's 3rd down and 5, excuse me. I'm sorry. 3rd and 5 now. As they're trying to get set here. My apologies. I thought it was 3rd down and 2nd and 10. It was 3rd and 5.
Show him blitz. They back out.
And here's Condon looking to throw. Rolling to his right.
Release.
Throws. Got
Nice.
a first down. That's James Prescio
Whoa.
Jr. Takes a big hit. He gets up.
First down.
And the ball's at the 42-yard line. That's 8 yards and a first down.
But that's another sign that your offense is starting to hum as Pracio is in the block and then releases knowing his quarterback had nobody open downfield enough to get the first down.
Everybody trying to get quickly set in a moving clock. This is not the time to spike the football. Too deep to do it. Condon under pressure. He'll roll. He'll take it himself. Gets a couple yards. Late flag on the play in the defensive backfield.
Caleb Condon on the carry.
Gets to the 36.
So this Condon made the wise move, being able to try to get yardage.
Got a holding.
The question is, one, obviously the penalty, but the clock at least stops.
Middleboro.
Defensive holding against the Cobras.
Middleboro.
Now the question becomes, do they add it on to the result of the play?
Hold. First down, Green Jackets.
Nope, they walk it back, now move it from the original line of scrimmage.
It's a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Middleboro 32-yard line with a minute 14 left and an 8-point game. Cobras leading 14-6. Cobras scored their touchdowns on a Tadero France to Darian Thompson 1-yard touchdown pass that was set up by 2 long touchdowns. And Levante Wiggins scored on a 42-yard touchdown run in the 3rd quarter. A minute to go exactly. 1st and 10 from the 33.
Middleboro transitioned. I think they're going to play zone.
And now Condon looking to throw. He's got some time, throwing one over the middle. He's got a
Beautiful.
completion at the 18-yard line. That's a first down.
Tipped it off, looking like they're going to play zone. They were man-to-man. That went to McLaughlin over the middle. This is a fantastic drive by the Glens Falls offense.
Now this is where you spike the football. You get
Yes.
under center and you spike it with 35 seconds. And that's what Condon's looking to do. And he does spike it. He dropped the ball, but guess what? The intent was to spike, and they knew what he was going to do. 29 seconds left. Second down at the 18-yard line.
That's where you're happy you don't have replay right now, because I think that it's actually a fumble and then a spike, and technically that's not the spike call.
No tuck rule.
Tom Brady's not here.
No. That's not snowing.
Not looking to make grass angels tonight.
No.
The turf
Well, you don't want to make
a little rough.
No, those pebbles. You don't want to try to make. You don't want to try to make an angel out of those those softening pebbles.
Why do I
Whether
feel
they're
like
made
they
out of rubber, coconut fibers, or
Yeah.
whatever they're used nowadays.
Why does it all suddenly smell like I'm at New Lebanon tonight?
Yeah, I know. Here's Condon looking to throw over
Has
the
a
middle.
receiver!
Tipped. Incomplete. Oh man, who was the receiver there, Tim?
McLaughlin, I believe. Again, it was McLaughlin or Johnson, because they both have that visor. And all they had to do was turn their head, and the ball was there.
Third down, folks.
Third down and 10 from the 19. 25 seconds left in the football game. 14-6, Green Jackets driving. They need the 6 and a 2-point conversion to send this one into overtime. This is the 8th meeting between these two teams. The Cobras lead the series 4-3, having broken the tie week 1 of the regular season.
They're coming. They're showing pressure.
Here comes the blitz. Long snap count. We got ourselves a flag on the play. Let's see what they got.
False start on us.
Against the Green Jackets.
Move it back 5. So 3rd and 15 now.
Now, in that last play that McLaughlin or either Johnson missed, it was thrown into an area of congestion. So what can Condon do is a subtle motion with his eyes, with his helmet, to be able to hold the safeties a little bit so his receivers have enough room, enough real estate to make that catch.
3rd down and 15, ball at the 24-yard line of Middleboro. James Prascio in the backfield along with Caleb Condon. He's ready for the snap.
Everybody in a 2-point
Good
stance.
snap, fake the throw. He's looking for the end zone, throwing one over the
Got him.
middle, and that is caught.
Close to a first down.
10 seconds left. They're rushing it. They
Can't
got to
spike.
get there for a spike.
You
10,
can't.
9,
4th down.
8.
4th down.
and they will spike the football with 8 seconds left.
The yard marker was slow walking down the sideline. He had a 3.
Did he have the first down, though?
It's a good question.
Because he should have, if it's 15 yards, he should have the first down.
Bingo.
So now the official's talking things over here. Because it's inside the 10, that should be enough for the first down.
So now the yard marker, a little bit on tape delay. That was first down. This is second coming up.
So they get the first down, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 9.
You're on the 8. You're on the 8.
8 seconds left as they're heading towards the school end of the field here at Lansingburgh, which is the high school end, right in back where the gym wall is, and that's where the scoreboard clock is here.
Time for 2 plays.
If you don't see something, you throw it away as fast as you can.
Absolutely.
8 seconds left. Here's the fake. Condon looking
Corner.
to throw. Got a wide open man in the end zone. Incomplete with 5 seconds left.
3rd down. 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Can't see the numbers on the intended receiver, but if that ball was thrown to the back pylon, that had an opportunity, and the intended receiver was Tyquan Johnson.
The coverage came really quick towards the end of that play, so there's still time for maybe 2 more plays left. If Condon doesn't see anything, throw it quickly away and play for 1 more.
Got to be bam, bam.
5 seconds left in the football game. 14-6 Cobras. Green Jackets looking to make it a 2-point game. Condon with James Prascio Jr. Coverage.
I'd look for Thompson and a jump ball on the near side.
Coming.
And here comes Condon looking to throw. Rolls to his right, looking to throw over the middle. Blocked in front. And
that's the game.
will be enough for the game? Will this end the game, or is there time for 1 more play?
That's the game.
Let's see. Are they calling it? Let's see. I haven't heard
That's
anything
game.
yet. I'm not.
He made the motion with his hand up.
Hold on. This ain't over yet.
They haven't
Hold
said
on.
anything yet.
No, the officials aren't leaving. Yeah, he's looking for a reset on the clock.
Hold on. We might have a 3rd down and goal.
2 hand motions from the referee.
That's the game.
No.
Is it? Is
That's
this
it.
one official?
Glens Falls 6. Don't forget the Green Jackets.
And that one is the football game. Tim, 8 yards short.
Everybody who supports and loves Glens Falls is going to be completely disappointed with this result. I'm going to spin the rosy lens, the positive framing. This offense started gelling tonight, and I think we saw aspects of what we saw from the Glens Falls Greenjackets 2 years ago, where they had the confidence to come back from being behind. The defense They held Middleboro. They rose to the occasion multiple times in this second half. This offense just needs a little bit more time to be that more precise. And a loss like tonight becomes a victory next week or the week after.
All right, quick scoring recap for you. The Green Jackets took a 6-0 lead at the 9:02 mark of the first quarter. Caleb Condon connecting to Caesar Thompson on a 15-yard touchdown reception. The two-point conversion was no good, and that completed a 48-yard drive. Green Jackets led 6-0 at the end of one. In the second quarter, it was Tadero France taking over for Curtis Can at quarterback, and he led them on a 76-yard drive, a couple of long pass completions to Darian Thompson, and Devin Fry led to a 1-yard touchdown pass to Darian Thompson. The kick was good. It was 7-6 at the end of the half. And in the third quarter, Levante Wiggins scored on a 42-yard run up the middle. Kick was good, 14-6. But the Green Jackets, with the ball on their 19, got him all the way to the 8-yard line, and with 5 seconds left, had two opportunities to score. Threw a pass into the corner of the end zone that was knocked away, and the last play of the game saw the pass at the line of scrimmage blocked. We thought it might have stopped the clock with 1 second left, but it didn't. Green Jackets, a tough 14-6 loss here to the Middleboro Cobras.
You know what's a good sign here? We saw tonight how intense this game was at times. Going into halftime, you thought you were going to watch a rumble in the tumble before they got to the locker room. A lot of high fives, some handshakes going on. I believe it's Isaiah McLaughlin sitting on the bench, frustrated with how things ended offensively. But some classiness between both squads right now, with the Cobras coming over to the sideline, with the handshakes, the high fives. And it's good to see everything winding down in this fashion versus where we were going into halftime.
Yeah, we saw a very heavily penalty-filled first half with a lot of – they were really going at it after the whistle, and we saw a lot of unsportsmanlikes in this. But towards the end of the game, these two teams, like I said, I tell Hank Pendleton all the time, if you want to know who the Green Jackets maybe, brother from another mother is, it's the Middleboro Cobras, because these teams have such similar histories in semi-professional football.
And you can see it the way Joe Pape's got that shot framed up. Respect at midfield.
Well, we're going to wrap things up here. Our next broadcast, by the way, at greenjacketsfootball.com. We'll be with you next Saturday night, same bat time, same bat channel, 6 p.m. as the Boston Bandits come in. And, of course, the Green Jackets will be wearing their specialty Operation Santa Claus jerseys.
Ho, ho, ho.
One more time, your final score from Lansingburgh High School in outside of Troy, New York. It's the Middleboro Cobras 14 and the Glens Falls Greenjackets 6. For the meteorologist, Tim Drawbridge, I'm Ken Lecesse from 98.5 WCKM. Thanks for tuning in. You've been watching Glens Falls Greenjackets football.